Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Now I've been getting a lot of the same comments in my comment section, so I decided to make a tips and tricks video for Runescape 3. So grab your cup of tea, sit back and enjoy. The most common comment I see is, how do you make your RuneScape look so good? Well, go to your world map, right click it, choose sky filters, and there you go. The one I always use in most of my intros or cinematics is the skybox filter called Dawn. Now there's a lot more variety to pick from, and you can just play around with them however you like and find one that fits you. But my recommendations are use the Dawn sky filter or the Shattered Worlds one. Those are the two best in my opinion. Now you can also just do a color filter. There's some really crazy ones as you'll see on screen in just a second. And you can also make your own custom skybox and color filter. And I mean, the options are pretty much endless this way. You can change literally everything. The sky color, the lighting, the fog. You can even make your RuneScape as dark as like chocolate, as you'll see in just a second. Now another question I frequently get asked in the comments section is one that goes hand in hand with the skybox filters, and that is, how do you get those cinematic shots? Well, now just like with the skybox filters, you go to your minimap or world map icon. Then you right click it and choose free cam. Now you can literally no clip around RuneScape. Some areas are locked, but you know, most of the time you can fly through pretty much anywhere. And if you want to remove all the HUD, just press F2 and then spacebar and you should be good to go. And you can make yourself a cinematic like I do. Now you can play around with the controls and you can do some fancy movements, especially if you put it to slow. And it can look really, really good. And, oh, my voice actually hurts. But yeah, let's move on to the next trick or tip. This pet is absolutely cute. Loop. Sorry, guys. Now, the next one. Despite this being in the game for quite some time and me mentioning it in most 99 guides, I still see people asking me, how do I quick load my inventory? Well, first off, you want to make your inventory how you want it to be preset. In this case, I'm using Maple Logs. Then click on Manage Presets, then click on Save, then on Confirm. You can also give it a name. You can also quick preset your armor and an inventory, and even a summoning BOB familiars inventory. So let's say you're going to go bossing, you can quick load your armor, your inventory setup, and even your familiar setup. And using bank presets for pretty much any skilling situation or anything really is just going to save you so much time in the long run and boost your experience if you're skilling or bank standing. Did you know that when you're using escape, hop worlds, or that function, you can actually turn off the confirmation screen? Look on screen now and I'll show you how to do that. You can also filter out the free to play and members worlds if you wish to. This is what quick hopping looks like without a confirmation. How to activate multiple action bars and action bar binding to a certain weapon style. Right click the wheel on your action bar. Choose combat settings or setup action bar. That is where you can activate revolution. Now click on action bar. And there you go. There's the option to display additional action bars on your RuneScape interface. If you scroll down, you can choose to bind an action bar to a particular weapon or weapon style. As an example, I'm going to be binding action bar 1 to melee two-handed weapons. As you see, when I click on my crystal halberd, the action bar jumps all the way back to action bar 1. If you didn't know already, if you have an alchemy item, and this can be done in combat by the way, you can drag it down to the coins in your inventory, and then it will be auto-alched if you have the runes on you. You can do the same for disassembling, but this cannot be done in combat unless you're just in the right tick. And that just has to do with your timing. The way you do that in combat is by doing it right after you've done an ability, and then you can actually disassemble one item. For some reason, I see that a lot of returning players have trouble finding their tool belt or seeing what kind of items they do have in their tool belt, or their charming imp that's in the tool belt and they want to access it. Well, this is how you get to your tool belt. For those of you that do not know where to change your chat color for friends chats, clan chats, and stuff like that, or how to set an alarm for any D&D like sinkholes, which is pretty much an orange message in your chat box when it's about to start, follow the video as seen. So there you go. I hope you guys learned something new. If you did know everything already, well, I'm sorry, but these questions are asked way too much, so I thought I'd make a video on it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
When you're feeling down on your luck, you're tired and stuck, enough is enough. You gotta pick yourself up, cause life gets hard, it might leave scars.